Hello and welcome to another Gear Theorist video. My name is Dustin Camello. Today I want to talk about a gear theory, the FDW, or Freedom Defense Weapon. Bottom line up front, an FDW is any weapon or piece of gear that is legal to own in your state, but is either banned or under threat of being banned in another state. Examples of FDWs in America are numerous, and we won't hit on them all in this video. However, I'm just going to name a few popular examples right off the bat. Probably the most popular FDW was going to be the most common rifle in the United States of America, which is the AR-15 pattern rifle, followed closely seconded by the AK pattern rifle and rifle derivatives. Anything that could be deemed as an assault weapon and is banned in one of the unfree states in America would be considered an FDW. Also, any weapon equipped with a suppressor, high-capacity magazines, belt-fed weapons, weapons with forced reset triggers, pistol brace-equipped weapons, anything that has been banned in one or more states or is under threat of being banned. Other examples of FDWs would include gear that's banned in other states, such as body armor. Even some normal pistols with threaded barrels and magazines over 10 rounds are considered banned in many states. These would also be considered freedom defense weapons. But what's the need for the classification of an FDW in the first place? Well, in order to explain that, I want to go back to what the Second Amendment says. The Second Amendment says, and I quote, "A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." In the context of when this amendment was being written, well-regulated meant well-trained, not regulated by laws. The militia was considered to be the whole body of the people. Arms meant arms of offense and armor of defense. And the people obviously refers to the people of the United States of America. In the Bill of Rights to the United States Constitution, the rights enshrined therein were considered to be granted by God, and the purpose of the Bill of Rights was only to enshrine these rights and protect them against governments from taking them away from the people. According to the true meaning of the Second Amendment, all free citizens of the United States of America should be able to own and operate any weapon of offense or armor of defense that is man-portable. However, we do not live in a perfect world, and we're bound by Supreme Court precedent. The good news is that the Supreme Court has ruled in our favor in many specific instances of the Second Amendment being challenged. The Supreme Court has ruled that weapons that are in common use cannot be banned, and that the only types of weapons that can be banned by law are weapons that are dangerous and unusual. But what does this mean? Dangerous would apply to all types of weapons. However, unusual would only apply to weapons that are not in common use. Taken logically, the best way to legally defend weapons that are on the fringes of and under threat of being banned are to proliferate their ownership and usage in responsible manners. That is the real reason why I'm making this video, which will air on July 4th, 2026. This is a call to arms to all red-blooded Americans to acquire weapons and ammunition and become familiar with their use. Use them responsibly and show them off to your fellow citizens. Continue to proliferate and responsibly use FDWs in your daily lives. Show them off to your friends and family. Get them to purchase more weapons and ammunition. The best way we can legally defend these weapons for the next generation is to proliferate them at such a rate that they cannot be possibly banned by Supreme Court precedent. And finally, I want to take a moment to talk to those who may be behind enemy lines in the United States of America and can't own these weapons readily. I understand your pain. I was born in 1987. 1 year after the machine gun ban took effect. I never had the opportunity to register a machine gun before the registry was closed, and I have been working for my entire life to get the registry back open so that we can once again own weapons of our choosing. I understand how it feels to want a particular weapon system but not be able to legally acquire it. And I will never stop fighting for our right to own machine guns, as well as the rights of our fellow citizens behind enemy lines who are less free than ourselves and can't own FDWs, legally speaking. My heart is heavy for those patriots in Virginia who have just experienced an assault weapons ban and have significantly reduced options for acquiring FDWs in their state. Rest assured, our hearts are with you, and we stand in solidarity with you in your time of peril. We will continue to fight, legally speaking, in order to allow you to once again acquire FDWs in your state. I believe that the Second Amendment should apply to all free citizens in an unfettered manner and is critical to maintaining the security of a free state. Therefore, the right of the people shall not be infringed. But with all that out of the way, gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in to another Gear Theorist video. And as always, remember to get out there, gear up, and bring glory to God.